Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is May 15th, 2021. This is episode 302. Hey, we're going to do a little different thing today. We're going to talk about Invincible, a TV show on Amazon Prime. And this is getting a recommend by me. Now, I just wanted to touch a base on this. I usually don't do a lot of movie or TV reviews. However, I did do a number one review of the first issue of Invincible last summer, and it was a not recommend by me. What I didn't realize is the book actually came out like in 2004, and it was by Robert Kirkman, the person that does The Walking Dead and the new one that's out, Firepower, about the Asian superhero. And it was a not recommend by me because the first issue is actually very bland, kind of boring, honestly. It's a lot like, it reminded me a lot of the Disney film Sky High with Kurt Russell, where it's a family of superheroes. And the youngest is trying to get his powers, as I recall. Something along the same line as that. However, this is quite a bit different, and just wanted to go on that a little bit. One of the comments I got on that early review was that, hey, stick with the series. It gets a lot more exciting, because the guy noted that it was the first issue is nothing much happens in it, really. He gets his powers, and that's kind of it. And has kind of a run-in with some criminals, but that nothing too much, not like what goes on later on. Now, this show is very violent. It doesn't really come into that until maybe the second or third episode, where you see some things that are could make someone fairly squeamish. I would recommend this for 13 and older, but right now it's entertaining enough, and I think that most comic book fans will enjoy it. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can say. It's got like an all-star cast on it. Let's see if we can get a side there. You see J.K. Simmons. You might remember him being in the Spider-Man movie as the publisher of the Daily Bugle, and some other stars that you'll recognize, obviously. But yeah, it's good. It's well done. Now, if I do have a knock about it, it's the animation is exactly like what's in the comic book to me. And so in this genre, or seeing it on TV like this, it almost comes off like a parody, something you'd see on Adult Swim, like Archer. So I wish the animation was a little bit cleaner and just more detailed than what we see here. But that's just me. But otherwise, it's entertaining enough, and it's fast-paced enough that keeps you involved and immersed enough. So it is a recommend. All right, well, thank you for stopping by. Like I'll say, this does get the Indie Comics Jones Good Excavation seal of approval. Ta-da. And we'll see you next time at the Temple of Tomes. This is Indie Comics Jones bidding you adieu.